So, tuk-tuks and mopeds, be damned. I'm just gonna read you the story that I wrote. It's called Rhea Silvia, Mother of Rome. And this is about the period that people don't write about because it's part of the legend that's local to where I used to live. And it takes place in Selvena, in Toscana. And this is after all that stuff happened. Rhea Silvia, I was fine. It had taken me a long time to get to where I was fine. But I had been fine since some time now. I liked my life, I still do. I got these chill digs here with my sweetie. We have our own little grove. A couple of chickens, fruit ripening on the vine. My first thought, when I saw him standing naked at my gate in the twilight, just a ragged fleece across his shoulders, was I do not need this. I do not need this in my life right now. Go away, I shouted. It's nightfall. I turned my back on the wild man at the gate and started making my way up the castle steps. His voice came out like a howl. I am Numa, stopping me in my tracks. I don't know any Numa, I feigned ignorance. Of course, I knew who the hell Numa was. I don't live under a rock. Just out of range. Rhea Silvia, I am your grandson by marriage. His voice was more insistent now. And I am here about the mess you left behind. Please let me in. The mess I left behind, the nerve on this kid. I was banished, I snarled. Numa just stood there, gripping the iron bars with his fanny out like a 2-year-old, his hound eyes blue and sad. You never came looking for them. I was told they were dead. Not even when you knew it was safe. I took a breath. I know, I sighed. Your remaining son is totally dysfunctional, and your granddaughter is ignorant. You owe me this. Well, Numa wasn't wrong. He was just a royal pain. I came slowly down the steps, rummaging for the big iron key in my fur pocket. I unlocked the gate. Go wash your ass, I said, pointing to the well in the next courtyard while locking up. Dinner is already hot. Don't be late. And find a toga, for God's sake. My wife isn't going to be thrilled about this as it is. I turned to tackle the stairs again. Grumpy, I had to set another place at the table. Oh, and one condition, I barked over my shoulder. He nodded. You tell no one. Numa. The wife is not about having a man in the house. When I look around, I realize there aren't even any male animals on the property. No roosters, no rams, just hens, ewes, one jolly bitch, and a couple of mares. Plus 2 female tufted lynxes who seem to have the run of the place. This was not on my 733 BC bingo card. Nothing in my training will help me charm this woman. And I was trained to pacify statesmen. I can't tell if I'm supposed to help or stay out of the way, or if I'm just supposed to feel awkward no matter what I do. I haven't the faintest clue. Fortunately, Rhea Silvia cracks up and passes me a bowl, which I took on gratefully. She'll get used to you, she smiles. I noticed the Etruscan gold circling both her canines. She looks more like an augur and less like a princess than I had imagined. We are way out in the wilds, not in Rome anymore. Well past Alba Longa and into ungovernable territory. There is a town nearby up the hill, but it's really just 5 families around a sacred spring. They've probably been there since before the Etruscans even existed. I am not supposed to help the wife in the kitchen. That much is clear by now. Rhea Silvia takes me up on the ramparts where she's got a couple of leather armchairs and a hewn tree trunk with a small chest on top where she keeps the rest of her stash. We can see all the stars. I mean, all of them. Not even from El Janicolo on a new moon had I ever seen such a blanket of diamonds. She asks if I can name them, and I can't. We'll start there, she says. What, now? No, not now. Tomorrow. Now just take it all in. She gestures at the stars. Something about the grace of her hand. For a second, I see the priestess in her, the Vestal Virgin, a woman in direct communication with the elements. Her partner was one too, or is, I'm still not sure. Are they who I think they are? Do they have what I think they have? Will they share what they know with me? What will be required of me to show myself worthy? We marvel at the sparkling sky in silence for a while. The next time Rhea Silvia looks at me, she is like any random shepherdess. The regal air has passed over her, like a cloud. She is a tough old lupa. I wonder if this is a mistake. Have I traveled so far, all alone and on foot? What if there is nothing there? What if she's just an old lady? Rhea Silvia pats a callous palm twice on my knee to arrest my train of thought. You need a good night's sleep, she nods wisely. That's what you need to be seeking right now is a pillow, she chuckles. I ask if I should make a bed in the hay with the mares. That's how I've been camping out the whole way here, relying on the kindness of farmers. Shut up, she cackles. I grew up in a palace just like you. I feel relief. We have feather beds and linens, she assures me. Just no slaves. I'm starting to get the picture. So I'll earn my keep chopping wood and cleaning the stables then. You will. Agreed. Rhea Silvia eyes me carefully, flexing her crow's feet. It was a long time ago, and I was very young, she acknowledges. When I've given you all I've got, you'll be on your way then. I shall. Right then. She doesn't need help getting out of her chair, just time. I make a mental note not to offer my hand in the future. She shows me to the guest room up a spiral staircase in the east tower. I collapse onto the eiderdown. Only faintly, and as if from far away, I hear the door click shut. I fly on starry wings. All night I fly with Mother Nyx, within an intricate tapestry of pulsing, radiant globes. And our third character is named La Vella. It's quiet here. That's what I love most about it. Sometimes even Rhea can go days without speaking. Well, not anymore. The next year and 9 days will be hard work. I don't much mind his nervous clumping around my kitchen as the clamor of his mind while we sleep. He is well-mannered, but unbridled at his core. Rhea says I must instruct him in the ways of silence, but I have little confidence in his aptitude. Indeed, his mind contains nothing but noise. Silence is a muscle, and not unlike his heart. The boy's silence is weak and atrophied. The stirrings in my heart are for the medicine itself. Too long have we held it secret. What use is knowledge contained like a genie in a bottle? What is mystery if locked in a reliquary? Am I but a docent in the museum of life? No, we are kingmakers. It is our birthright. We are duty-bound to serve the light. Not for affection, not for obligation, but by the tingling in my toes and in my fingers, I say yes. We had become lazy in our contentment. Power must flow, or it will stagnate.